Hi, as some of you know, I've recently sold my house, but you don't exactly know how all of that happened. So this video is to provide you with some information that might be helpful to you as well. Quite a few months ago, my friend Chantal had contacted me because she wanted to practice with me. What did she want to practice? She wanted to practice a script. Now, I'll make a long story short. The script was to get information should I be considering selling a house, because she was now part of an investment type of group. So I went through the process and I found it really easy peasy actually. And I thought, okay, I'm not really selling my house, but these questions were really easy to answer. And it did make me dream and realize that you never know, things are possible. Fast forward to about a month or two later, where my son says, why don't you move back? So I thought, okay, let me contact Chantal. So I contacted my friend, and she already had an idea of what I wanted to do and the price, but she asked me more questions, and I answered her questions. And next thing you know, she puts it out to her investment network. And within a week, I had an offer on my house and my house was sold. So I want to talk a little bit about that process and about Chantal's services. I did not have to go through a real estate agent, which means I didn't have to show my house to umpteen buyers. I didn't have to clean my house. That's a big thing. I didn't have to stage my house and get rid of stuff to stage it. All of that that's related to real estate, I did not have to do at all, which was a blessing. And then my friend Chantal, who I call my real estate consultant, was able to negotiate with the potential buyer, with the buyer. Eventually, she became a buyer, certain conditions. And to be honest with you, to make things easier for me, I really thought, listen, I hate moving. I hate having to pack because that's more stressful than anything. So I was able to express my true feelings. I was honest with Chantal and I told her exactly what would make it ideal for me, what would make it easier for me to sell my house. And she mentioned that, negotiated that with the buyer, and made it happen. It made it happen. It was and is incredible. So some of you may know, some of you may not know, I was able to leave some stuff at the house, not just some little things. I ended up by leaving my furniture, most of my furniture there, and I did leave a lot of other things too, of course, but the fact that I was able to leave that behind uh, was helpful. And so, if you are thinking of selling or even buying a house, there are a lot of options out there, more options than going through a real estate agent or than selling your house on your own. And so I'm going to be giving you my friend's information here, Chantal, just to be completely transparent. I worked with her years ago, and we don't work together anymore. And she's become a really good friend of mine over the last few years, actually, and especially over this last year with different things. But I'm gonna put the information in the on the comment section as well, so you can contact her if you need any information on that process. If it's going to make things easier for you to sell your house or to find a house, because that's another thing. Is not only was she helpful with the selling process, she was really helpful with the buyer. I know that the buyer was also, communicating with Chantal a great deal. And now that I'm going to be looking for a new place at some point, my friend Chantal, my real estate consultant, I call her, is also going to be, putting it out there and her network. that I'm looking for a place in a certain area. So that'll be really helpful as well. I think that's all I want to say on that. If you have any questions, you can always uh, put it in the comments section. I'll gladly explain to you a little bit more of what I went through, my process, because I didn't explain everything. And of course, you'll also have Chantal's email address here as well, if you think that's going to be helpful to you. So I was completely satisfied. I still had to get a lawyer, of course. Everything was done legally. So, but the moving process and the purchasing process was done with a lot of ease, and it was quick. I sold my house as is. I was completely transparent with the owner, with the current owner, I should say now, because I don't own the house anymore. I was completely transparent. There were issues in the house, but I told that to my real estate consultant, and she shared that with the potential buyer at the time, and that was it, right? I ended up by getting um, what I wanted and more for my house, given the fact that there were some issues with it too. So that was a bonus as well. All right, that's all I want to say. My name is Linda G. Robert, and if you do want more information, just write a message in the description below or the comment below. Thanks. Bye.